definitely a big part of my success is the fact that I am a good archer. I am a good archer. I'm pretty good under pressure. I mean, I still get worked up and I still screw up, but I used to do it a lot more. I used to really struggle, and I put an emphasis on shooting year round and really getting comfortable under pressure and just running a lot of arrows and trying to get better at that, just like every other aspect we've talked about. Like, that was a weakness of mine. Even though I was a good archer, like, I was winning tournaments and winning leagues and then gut shooting deer and hitting them in the shoulder and pulling it and shooting a foot over their back. It was crazy. But I had target panic real bad. So just like the early season thing, just like the late season thing, I dove into that. I was like, this can't happen. Like, I can't be a good hunter and not be able to hit my target. So, I dove into it, figured out why I was having that issue, and fixed it. And now it's just become part of my process. I shoot year round, but that window, like, April, May, June into July, a lot of archery every day, every single day. I got multiple targets out back here. I'm shooting. This is going to sound weird, but the majority of time, 80 to 100. Majority of the time, 80 to 100, working on form. And to the point where I'm stacking them in there like this. And it's not because I want to shoot a deer at 80 or 100. I'm trying to develop my form to such a precise measure that I can be that consistent at those distances. When I spend months doing that, and I'll test different arrow setup. I have like 4 different arrow builds right here. And I'm testing, like, what flies the best? What's the quietest? What's grouping the best? If I put a little more helical on this, is it steering that fixed broadhead better? All of those things I'm really trying to develop. And then once I get past like July, I settle in on a setup. I make sure my sight tape is dialed. And now I do nothing but realistic practice. From a saddle, from a tree stand, from the roof of my house, sitting on the ground, on my knees, on one knee. I got lots of trees I can shoot through. Everything is a challenging shot, just like I would find myself in the woods. So it goes from testing, tinkering, muscle development, really working on that confidence, building a nice forgiving setup that I'm super confident in, to realistic training. Like, literally, like, I'm crawling around in my backyard. I look like an idiot. If you talk to Lisa upstairs, she goes, "What are you going to do? Go roll around the grass?" That's what she tells everybody I do. I roll around the grass. But she'll look out there and I'm like, I'm crawling in my lawn and I'm ranging like this, and then I'm drawing and coming up on my knees and trying to make a shot at 70. Because that's the type of stuff that I find when I'm hunting these guys, the mule deer right there.
Yeah.
Those are the types of shots. I don't get standing up, 30-yard shots. No, it's on the knees, 70 yards. It's, 1 foot up, 1 foot down, off balance, shooting down at a steep decline. So a lot of my excessively long ranges and difficult shots came from a lot of my hunts that were out west, the antelope, the mule deer, elk, that kind of thing. Yeah. So I think of it as like training, that's how I think of it. I don't go out and just shoot arrows. I don't do that. It's always for a purpose.
Thanks for watching that clip. If you liked it, the full episode is right up here. And before you leave, hit that subscribe button for me.